Alright, welcome back. In the previous video, we have gone through the basic setup for employee ID generation app website automation process in the UiPath Studio. So in this video, we will take it forward for the demo how to automate the HR onboarding process website using UiPath Studio. So I'm in the website, HR onboarding process website. So what user will enter is like first name, mobile number, gender, and last name, date of birth, etc. And the admin or user will click on submit. So it will generate the employee ID and the employee email. So we have to automate this process using the UiPath Studio. Let us move on to UiPath Studio. So we have already created a project, employee ID generation app, and I'll go to activities. So activities are the building blocks of this UiPath Studio to form any process. So I have added sequence over here, and next we have to add some activity. So here we have to enter some value or user field like first name, mobile number, last name, date of birth from the UiPath. But here I have added type into. The type into activity is specifically for entering the field, entering the data to the field on UI. So just search for type into activity in the search bar. You will get the type into activity under the UI automation package. So or else you can directly go to UI automation package and you can drag and drop. So I have added already the type into activity as my favorite. So I'll just drag to my workspace type into activity. Let's see first like some of the properties of these type into activity. If you see the properties window, there is a continue on error. So what it does, in some cases, like if there any exception or error occurs, we should not break the flow. In that case, we can make it as continue on error true. We can type it here or we can check in or check out. It makes the value. Right now by default it will be false. I'll keep it as it is. And there is a delay after, so we can make a delay in milliseconds for after performing any action like submit or anything. Similarly, there is a delay before, so we can add some delay before performing any action. The display name is something like that activities name, activities header. So type into either we can modify the value from the activity itself or from the display name on the property window. There is a target section. Here we will see the selector in the further session, and there is a wait for delay. Wait for delay is for, in some cases, the robot needs to wait till the page completely loads. In many websites will be having like larger image and it will be bigger package. So what happens, the robot needs to wait till all the page completely loads DOM elements. So we can make it here the complete till it robot till wait till the page loaded completely. And also we can add text over here. This is the where we will specify the text from either from here or here, which needs to be entered onto the field on UI. And also similarly, there are some more fields or properties specific to type into activity. One of the important thing is empty field. So when if you check in this field, what happens? It will clear the field before entering the value, whatever you have quoted here. So these are the some properties of type into activity. So these properties will be depending on the activity which you have selected. Right now type into activity, this showing these are the properties, but if you add some more activity, some other activity, then the properties will be different. So let's see on the type into activity. So it is expecting something like the input. So we have to specify which field it has to enter the data. For that, you click on indicate on screen. What it does, it will take us to the screen and specify the field which we need to enter the data. So I select the first name. So it captures the screenshot, and you can go to selector. In the selector, you could see from where, I mean, from which browser it is taken the input or the attributes, and also the site name, homepage, employee ID, generation app, and also attribute. This makes very important because as a human, we'll know where he needs to enter the data. As a robot, it doesn't know where he should enter the data. For that purpose, it will capture the attribute of the particular field. So based on this attribute, it will add the value. In such a cases like if there is any position change of this particular field also, robot will be able to identify based on this attribute. Let me click on OK. I'll just put some code over here, I mean the text to enter onto the field. I'll just put Arab. So let me run this one. Before running, I'll just save it. Save all. It's saved. And then run this process. What it does, it will add the value to the first name field. Yes, if you see here, it's added. Whatever the value I have given the activity, it's added. So similarly, we have to add some more type into activity, and we have to spy out the fields which needs to be entered. We will be doing all this process in the coming video. Thank you for watching this video.